Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Droppin' Dimes NBA Finals preview.
Woohoo!
I got my oldest friend, Mark Neighbors, here with me, and
How's it
we're going to
going,
break down
folks?
Game 7. He's got his Knicks hat on. He's stoked. Knicks' first finals in 27 years.
Yes,
Have you, have you
indeed.
been partying up on the streets, Mark?
Of course, always climbing telephone poles, you know, burning
Nice.
trash cans, all the good stuff.
Watch out, Mark. It's a social media era, okay? It ain't like back
That's
in the
true.
college days.
Yeah. We can't get away with that stuff anymore. That is a good point.
I don't want you to lose your cushy Barbados spot. I haven't visited you
Uh,
enough yet.
that's true.
Uh, all right, let's get into that game. I want to just say off the top, Game 7 was a great game, like much
It
better than
was.
a lot of the previous ones. Really close. I thought I was just my big takeaway. My first big takeaway is just like everybody brought it. Well, except one person who I'm sure we'll mention, but just like
Yes.
everybody really brought it. Like both teams were
Yeah.
competing hard. I'm loving the Jalen Williams. He just has like this big smile on his face every time he hits a shot and just play it to the
Yeah.
crowd. And just like it's the other Jalen Williams, right?
I
Like,
know. It's pretty awesome.
and
It was
he
cool.
kind of was like a big factor. But and and SGA, he got his foul shots, for sure. He was at home. I didn't like that 3-point shot where he kind of just jumped sideways into the guy or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. I
That one's
mean,
got a lot of internet memes, but
yeah, I was overall, I was obviously it would have been cool to have a dynasty, but at the same time, probably for the quality of the game, it's pretty good that they didn't make it. So maybe it gives
yeah,
Adam
there's a
Silver a
lot of
little
people
time to,
celebrating. Yeah,
yeah,
there's a lot of people
uh,
celebrating on Reddit and etc.
yeah. It's probably maybe they'll clean it up in the off season so they can make them adjust so they don't have to quite be so shameless.
I thought for the most part he wasn't getting the calls he usually gets, and yet he was
Yeah,
still
no, they were
scoring.
actually,
He was still
yeah.
freaking awesome.
He played great. I mean, and he hadn't been playing super great, and then he really stepped up. So he did everything he could. Like you said, there was one guy who maybe could have done a little more, possibly.
One guy.
One
I don't
skinny
know who
guy.
you could possibly be talking
Who
about,
could
Mark.
it possibly be? Yeah, for sure.
Oh wait, is this the guy he's the one who's the same weight as me? It's not
Yeah,
Victor. I'm not I don't weigh as much as the 7'6" guy. It's
yeah,
the seven
exactly.
foot one guy. Yeah, is this who
Yeah,
you might be talking about?
I think I might be. Yes, yeah. I mean, really, what
Mr.
they should have done was Steven Adams was in the crowd. Maybe they should have just been like, "Hey, do you want to just suit up? We can
I
figure
saw him,
something
yeah.
out."
I was like,
Yeah,
wait a second, is he not in the league anymore? What's going on? Oh yeah, it's just a
yeah. I
fan.
haven't seen
Okay, I
him.
get it.
Yeah, exactly. I was like,
Yeah,
yeah, just
no, he
get
was
him.
on
I mean, he could.
Houston. Yeah. He
Oh, that's
got
right.
just
He
got
was on
injured
Houston,
early
and
in the year. Yeah.
yeah, I forgot. He's last couple of years. He's just had a lot of injury problems.
But obviously he was a huge player for OKC.
Yeah,
Huge in stature, especially. And he was the type of guy like people would bounce into him and they just bounce off, man. He was
yeah.
building bricks. He would get
Man,
like
that guy
hammered
was.
and just like act like he didn't even feel it. I was like, wow.
Yeah, yeah. That guy was tough. Yeah. That would have
Got
been
like some
helpful.
Maui in him or something.
But
But
yeah,
we were talking about a different player who's currently on OKC named Chet Holmgren.
yeah,
Um, and there's a lot of chatter about him. He only had 4 points, only took 2 shots. I would say for my parts that I didn't really expect much more from Chet. Like I don't think that the team like he doesn't have like go-to moves. I don't think the team's
yeah.
offense runs through him. Some people were saying he's scared to shoot, which obviously that's not good. I'm not remembering those moments. I don't know.
Yeah,
What are
I
your
don't know
thoughts?
that. Yeah, I think what always disappointed was just he only what 4 rebounds, 3 but that's where I just wish but that's actually been a problem his whole career. Like this is certainly not the first year where he's had trouble. crashing the board. So I think you're probably right. I think people just expect too much of him because he's so tall and like it seems like oh well he's skinny too, so it's like oh he should match up well against Wemby. But I mean Wemby's from another planet, so I don't know what we're expecting. so
That's what they're calling him,
yeah,
the alien. Yeah,
he really
his
is, man.
nickname
It's
apparently.
pretty impressive. But yeah, I think with Chet, I'll be really curious to see how he works this off season because I'm not quite sure. It's like, should he work on some moves or should he try and bulk up? I mean, I don't know how easy it is to bulk up when you're 7 foot, whatever. I can't imagine it's super easy. So,
Isn't that
to
just the
figure out.
same? You just eat more. I think it's pretty simple, man.
But I think they just
No,
have to eat so much more than us. I mean, like, yeah,
eat
if it
even
was
more.
me,
Yeah,
it would be great if they were like, "Mark, we need you to gain 20 pounds." And I was like, "Oh, yeah. Give me
I
2
got that
weeks. I can take
covered.
care of this."
No problem. Just give me
Yeah,
the ice cream
exactly.
aisle.
Yeah, yeah. I'll help myself to the freezer. I'll see you in 2 weeks. Um, yeah, it was tough. But yeah, everybody else played really well. It would have been cool, obviously, to see OKC at full strength to see if they could have pulled it out. But I don't know. I mean, the Spurs played so well, it may have just been their time. So, but it'll be fun because I think this could be the conference finals for the next 5 6 years. The way these two teams are set up.
Could be, yeah. Be
Yeah,
interesting what OKC does in the off season. And
yeah,
that's a good point, Mark. No AJ Mitchell, no J Dub. Um, kind of SGA had to do everything. He played 43 minutes, which I don't
yeah,
like. I don't like when the coaches do that. I think he did look a little tired at the end.
yeah.
Um, and yeah, that's tough. I mean, especially the AJ Mitchell piece. He was playing so well
Yeah, it was really a
earlier.
shame for him. Yeah, with J-Dub,
Well,
it's like he's been so injured the last season. I wasn't expecting a ton from him this playoffs anyway. So, but AJ Mitchell is just such a nice surprise. So, hopefully he
yeah,
heals up okay, and next year he can go at it again.
yeah, but I also kind of agree with you that it might not have mattered. And
Yeah, I
I kind
mean,
of yeah,
they seem so locked in. I mean, especially after that game 5 mess, I was like, "Oh, boy," like, that was totally not what I expected, and I was like, "Ah, maybe they are done if they just completely crumbled that way," but they clearly that
yeah.
just woke them up and they realized like, "Oh, we're not playing very well. We need to completely step up," and they really did, so, yeah. But I was
I
like
mean,
you said too.
and it's not like
Oh, yeah.
Wemby didn't have a ton of points. I mean, he had 22 points.
Right.
Wasn't like he went crazy or anything. We kind of called out his sort of lack of go-to moves on our last pod, which is kind of true, to be honest.
Yeah. He still
He
doesn't
doesn't have
quite
like a
have
step
that,
back
so,
or any kind of like go-to moves really.
yeah.
But
But
just so
yeah.
fun to watch. Maybe it almost makes it more fun to watch that he doesn't have that.
Yeah, exactly. Because I think once he gets like a hook shot or a dream shake type thing, he's going to probably use that all the time. Because why wouldn't you? Because it probably will work all the time. But it's sort of cool seeing him kind of figure out what he can do out there. Uh, and it is just
Yeah,
insane watching him dunk. Like I've never seen
I
anything
know.
like it. It simultaneously looks like he's flying, or he's just like standing up and his arms are freakishly long, like Mr.
Right.
Fantastic from the Fantastic Four or something.
Shoo!
You just yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Go
It's
gadget
just
arms.
so cool. Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, he's fun to
Yeah,
watch. I just
yeah.
am
And I
gonna
gotta say
call
too,
out a
like
few.
I was happy with Thunder. Obviously I'm a Thunder fan, but like if you got to lose to somebody, it's not like the Spurs are not fun to watch. They put on a good show, and it's just been crazy to watch this guy become a superstar like overnight. I mean, obviously not really overnight, but like it seems like that he just jumped from really good to like unstoppable during this off season or during this postseason.
I mean, I really like him. I love watching him. Shoot,
Yeah,
man.
I do
I might
too.
jump on the bandwagon.
I know. I was about to
Uh,
say, how much is real estate in San Antonio?
speak well. Yeah, just a bit more about this game. I was looking at sort of my factors as looking at last pod, Mark, and so those were things like turnovers. So the Spurs did limit their turnovers, and
Yeah.
most importantly, they limited their points given up off turnovers. So they had
Yes.
12 turnovers, only 9 points given off turnovers. That was, I mean, that was like at 28 some games.
Yeah.
So that
Yeah.
was huge. And then on the flip side, the Thunder did not. They had only 2 more turnovers, but they gave up 19. All 19 were
Yeah.
fast break points. Um,
Exactly. Yeah.
so
They really
that'll hurt
struggled
you.
uh, compared to what they're normally able to do. Yeah. And when they're that, and I think that's where they miss, Mitchell and J Dub, because those guys can kind of spell SGA on the ball handling a little bit. So he's not feeling like he has to bring it up all the time. I mean, Caruso can every once in a while, but he's not consistently. You don't want him always bringing it up either. So, yeah, uh, that made it a little bit tough. But
Yeah, as for secondary score, Kason Wallace, he played really well. He had 17 points, hit 5 threes, but not quite at that sort of 20-point
yeah,
threshold that the second star would get to. It was interesting. They didn't start
yeah,
McCain. What do you think of that decision?
yeah. I was a little surprised too because I thought he had kind of earned it just by overall his play during the postseason. Um, but at the same time, yeah, I don't know how much of a difference that would have made either. But yeah, that I was definitely surprised.
Yeah, I
I mean, I guess
guess
were they going with
maybe
defense?
they
I
just
guess
figured they
maybe.
needed him off the bench, although they never sat
Yeah,
SGA practically. So I don't know why that mattered that much. But or maybe they saw something on defense that like we need Kason Wallace in there.
yeah,
Um, I think,
yeah.
but one and
And
then
then Caruso played
Caruso
almost 40 minutes, which
Caruso
and he
was
didn't shoot
off
very
too,
well.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I
he
think
really
part of that
did.
was I think he may have been gassed too, because like he's not supposed to be playing 40 minutes a game. And the he's a little bit older than everybody else on the court too. So I don't know that you're supposed to put him out for quite that long.
Yeah. Um, but I will. I kind of want to point out that we were quizzing you earlier on who you think the OKC's second best player is. And you, Mark Neighbor, said on
I
the
did
Dropping
say
Dimes
Caruso.
podcast, Mr. Caruso, and you were calling it a hot take. Was pretty spicy, but you know what, Mark? Just watching this series, I think it kind of played out as true.
Yeah. I mean, I think once again, I think it would have been different if J Dub had been fully healthy. But yeah, I think
Well,
overall
he
he did
he
great. Yeah,
averaged the second most points,
yeah,
shooting 500 from three. Um, obviously an awesome defender,
yeah. I think he got a lot of steals too, or just created a lot of
tons of
pressure to kind of
steals.
mess with, especially Castle. He helped disrupt Castle's timing when Castle was having to bring the ball up uh,
Oh
earlier in
yeah,
the
I mean he
series.
was creaming Castle in the first couple
Yeah,
of games. Castle was having like double digit turnovers and stuff.
yeah,
And I think after last night's game that it's hard for anyone to pick Chet. I mean, he has
yeah. That's
shot
exactly it too.
27% from three.
Yeah,
Maybe that's why he wasn't shooting.
yeah. I
I'd be
mean,
scared to shoot too if I was shooting that 40.
exactly. Yeah, and he only took 2 shots in game 7, which, I mean,
I felt kind of
that's
bad for him when Wimbenyama just dunks over his head, man. Like, and
yeah,
I mean, at least he tried to contest, I guess. But, it's just
yeah,
like
but
he
it
jumped
was
off. It's just a 7-footer. He's 7-footer. He's probably never been like never had anyone dunk over him before.
yeah, for
I mean,
sure.
Wimby's like a foot or two over him. That was rough. Wimby was just delighting and like putting him on the ground. And I almost think that OKC should trade him just to get him off the team so that Wimby won't try and feast on him because
Yeah, that's what I
Wimby's
worry
eyes
about is,
really
like,
light up around this guy.
this was pretty brutal this time, but, like, because I know some people were like, "No, no, you gotta let him have, like, his chance for vengeance, revenge next postseason," but I'm like, if this happens even for a quarter, the next time they play in the playoffs, like it's going to be over. Like he's done. So you can't keep destroying a man's confidence that way. So yeah,
I
it
mean,
may be
I
worth it
won't
just
say
to
he
trade him.
was. Yeah, I won't say he's total mincemeat. I mean, he had some great blocks. Even blocked Wimby, a great block in that first game.
Oh, that's
But
right.
you know,
Yeah, right before.
it's
Yeah,
it's more just how Wimby just really wants to destroy him and gets up for playing him.
yeah.
And the rest of the Spurs were just kind of bullying him the whole time. I'm like,
That's what
this
I
is
mean. He didn't real. I just wish he had shown a little more fight. But I don't know. Maybe that's easier for us to say. Maybe they just got in his head, and so uh, yeah, yeah. I am curious to see how the offseason goes because
I
if
think
you
they
were
just
gonna,
out physicaled him.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I think
don't let a
he
guy who's
just
eight
can't
inches
handle it.
shorter than you like bully you around. I mean, freaking
Yeah,
Devin Vassell was like
I
anyway.
know. Yeah,
Um, well, Fox was also played really well. He finally
yeah.
had a good shooting night.
Yeah, it's pretty clear.
And
I think his ankle must have been really bothering him those early games because he looked like a different player out there, uh, just like making all the right decisions. Oh yeah, just looking at the stat line, I forgot he shot 50% too, 6 of 12 and 3 of 7
yeah,
from three. I mean
he was
that's
super
exactly
confident.
what you need. Yeah.
Yeah, and
So
great defense too. He had some great steals. Led the team in steals. So,
and you know what it makes me think of too is like, could you imagine
yeah.
if there was a team say with Tyrese Halliburton and De'Aaron Fox on the same team. Like, how good would that team be? Oh, wait a
Oh my
minute.
god, that would be so good. No, you never be able to get those
Yeah.
two together. What are you
You could
talking
never
about?
get those two on the same team. Who would get rid
No
of those
way.
guys if they were on your team?
They couldn't play together for sure.
Oh, man. What a mess.
Vivek.
A poor, poor Sacramento Kings.
Oh man, listen, I gotta say, my cousin's a Kings fan. Shout out to Mike Hackney. And they got real good fans there, and they deserve a good team.
That
They
is
had those
true.
great teams in the
They
early
do.
2000s. They
Yeah,
got
those
that
were
like with the
fun to watch.
cowbells, remember? I mean, they had your
Yeah.
coach. They had the Knicks coach a couple years ago. They were third place and lighting the
Yeah.
beam, and had a lot of excitement.
Yeah, they almost beat Golden
So
State, right? Didn't they take them to 7?
yeah,
I think so. Yeah, it was a great series.
that's rough to get third place and then have to battle Steph Curry and Golden State.
I
But
know, exactly.
they could also, maybe have and Draymond Green stop it on your chest. But anyway,
That's true. Yeah.
things have gone south since then. Sorry, Mike. You know, keep going, games. All right. Any other thoughts on this game? Oh, I'll just say SGA was awesome. I mean, SGA definitely has a go-to move, and his go-to move was working. His little like
Yeah.
go in, let's step back. And he's just like automatic with that. Well, at least he was last game. He kind of a little bit hadn't been in parts of this
Yeah.
series. But it was all working. He definitely brought it in that final
Yeah.
game.
For
Props to him.
sure. Yeah, no, he was playing great. And I thought for a moment right before the end of the second quarter when OKC took their first lead, I was like, "Oh, maybe they can do this." But then the Spurs got the lead back pretty soon after that, and it was close, but like once they kind of overcame that push, I was like, I don't know that OKC will be able to do this. I felt like the Spurs were just on.
Well, it kept being like the Spurs were up, like they jumped to an early lead, right? And then OKC would tie it up. The Spurs would go back up, and then the Spurs would tie back. The OKC would tie it back up. And I mean, OKC was hanging with them. They just kept doing that until
Yeah.
right at the end they couldn't quite get it back. And part of that I think is the coach's timeouts. I mean, he's out of timeouts with 4 minutes left. Like,
Yeah,
really?
that was I and it's just weird that like I mean, it's not like he's a new coach. I mean, the guy coached through a finals and won last year, so I was really confused. I'm not sure. Maybe I Yeah, that was odd strategy, and it's just like, yeah, that
I
was
mean, yeah.
especially if you're gonna play a guy 43 minutes and another guy 39 minutes, right? Like,
Well,
you
that's
gotta
why
give
he
him.
was taking those timeouts to give him rest. I mean,
to give him rest. But I
that
meant
part, I
like
guess.
you want to save it
Yeah.
for the final 4 minutes. I always feel like that, like he did it too early. It's like, no, no, no. You want to give them the breather right at the end so they still have a little bit of legs left. And I just feel like if you got to make them grind out 4 straight minutes, I think it's too much.
Well, that and, if you're doing defensive substitutions, but you can't call a timeout to make a substitution, like,
Yeah.
that kinda I mean, they had Kendrick Williams on the floor with, like, a minute left. I'm like, "What the hell is happening here?" That
Yeah.
that was a
Yeah.
really bad
Yeah.
look
It
for
was
Chet. Oh
messy.
my gosh. Um,
Exactly. Yeah. I'm not
Kendrick
going to lie.
Williams has started over here.
I kind of forgot he was on the team.
And then he shows up at, like, super crunch time of game 7, like, wow. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah. I
I
was
don't
like,
think
oh,
they were in
yeah.
that big of foul trouble either that they, like, really needed to put on a fouler. I think
Yeah.
God, it
Yeah.
was
That
like
was
a
rough.
offense-defense substitution. I don't know I don't even know if it's that. I don't even know. I guess they were just like, Chet is just cooked. Uh,
Yeah. It was a little nuts. And it's not like Kendrick Williams is huge either. He's what, like 6'6", 6'8"? I mean,
no, no.
like,
I think he's,
he's
yeah,
not a
6'8"
7-footer,
or so.
right?
He's power forward size. 6'7". Yeah, okay,
Yeah, he's a
right in
power
between
forward.
the
That is
2.
true.
You're around
But
3.
like
He's a power
since he's
forward.
not yeah, I guess
Probably
right.
weighs
I
more than
shouldn't
Chet.
discount that, but yeah, that's for sure.
Uh, well, let's do a little denouement on, Oklahoma City. What do you think, they should do in the offseason, if anything? That guy Chet that, we were talking so highly of, he's set to make 50 million, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing is I know they were like, "Oh, you should just package him in a trade," and, there's all these people saying, "Oh, package him in a trade for Giannis," but, like or somebody like that, and I'm like, I don't know that anyone would take Chet after that postseason at that salary because the extension is what? Is it 3 or 4 years? It's not a short amount of time either. So, you're gonna be on the hook for a lot of money. I don't know that I'm
Yeah,
not
let
sure
me,
that that is
I'm looking this
movable.
up. It's actually 41 million next year. It raises though. It's gonna be an average of 50, I think, over. No, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, buddy. Through
5 years,
2031.
yeah, see?
He'll be making
Yeah, I don't
55
know.
million in 2031.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's
Woo.
brutal.
Oh my
I don't see
God,
any
Shea
team that's
Gilgeous will
willing
be
to take
making
it.
75 million.
I know. NBA salaries are so crazy.
Oh,
Wow.
oh my God,
Yeah.
Jalen Williams, 55 million too. Oh man, I don't know, man. I don't know if this, how long this,
Yeah, I
is gonna
think it's
last
gonna
for
come
y'all.
soon. Because I think if they just leave it alone
Tax
this
man's coming
offseason and
knocking.
just I think they're second apron if they don't do anything this summer. I think just based on the salary escalators. So, they are gonna have to do something, some kinda cash dump or something like that, so
Um, they could probably. I wonder if they could get rid of Jalen Williams. I bet they could.
yeah, I think
Um,
he's more likely to be traded just because, uh, he's got when he's healthy, he's great. So, he's really solid. So, whereas I think if Chet, you know, somehow redeems himself in the first half of the season and there's some team that loses a big man that gets desperate, you could maybe fleece him. That seems like a Chicago Bulls kind of thing. Chicago will be like, we want to get to 39 and 43 this year. We can't do it unless we get another
well,
overpaid guy who's terrible.
yeah. I mean, I was thinking in my head, like, if they offered Chet for like Giannis,
I mean, that's what a lot
you're
of
the
people are saying.
Bucks. Yeah, you're the Bucks, and you're like, well, it's either that or just a bunch of nothing and basically draft picks. I don't
Yeah, I
know,
mean, what I
man.
would
Maybe
do
that
is
is.
if you do that trade, I think you demand that OKC takes the Miles Turner contract too.
Mm.
Yeah, I think that could be a condition. Unless you really want all those draft picks, which I don't know that they're necessarily going to turn into anything too much.
Well, that's
But then the
interesting
Bucks don't
because
control their
Hartenstein and Turner make about the same, and Hartenstein's on a team option.
Oh,
Wow,
that's
they have a
true.
lot of
Yeah. I
team
mean, I think it'd
options.
be yeah. Yeah. I mean, this team could be
That's
really different next season, actually. If they really want to just totally clean house, they could just decline all these options and let people walk. I mean, I don't think they will, but um I
yeah,
am
Hartenstein, Dort's at 18 million. I'd keep Caruso. He's at like 19, 20.
yeah, I think all the teams that get rid of him tend to regret it because he's pretty solid. And then how many years
Yeah.
does Jared McCain have left on his rookie deal? What, 3 years?
Yeah, 3 years, and they're all team
Okay,
option.
that's good.
2 years, I guess. Sorry, after this, 2 years, and they're team
Gotcha.
options.
Okay,
Yeah, but
that's good.
they're
No,
super
that's
low
good then.
numbers for his quality.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, so at least you keep him. And AJ Mitchell's on his rookie deal too, or some kind of low cost deal. So, um, yeah, I'd be very
Yeah,
curious to
he's
see.
below 3 million
Man, yeah, that's a steal for what he can do. So
for sure. What's the draft pick they got? Oh, like 13 or something.
I want to say they have two, so it's 13 and 24, 25, something like that. Uh,
Okay.
it's two first round picks this year. So uh,
Okay, so but just in your opinion, not what you think they'll do, but just in your opinion, you keep Chet, let go of Jalen, or drop them
yeah,
both, or what in your opinion?
I mean, if you could figure out a way to drop them, well, actually, yeah, I think if you find a way to get rid of Chet, you do that instead of getting rid of J Dub. If you can, just because I think maybe he just needs a fresh start somewhere else. I don't know, like the Wizards or someplace where the pressure is
Wow.
very low, or New Orleans. I don't know, someplace where they don't care about basketball that much.
Maybe some play in this place in the East where he barely has to
Yeah,
see Wimby.
Wemby. Yeah, yeah, something where he gets to play the Spurs two times a year, and he could be out with an ankle injury or something, so that he doesn't have to
Wow.
play
So
him.
are you basing this off this playoffs? It sounds like. I
Yeah,
mean
I know everyone's like, "Oh,
off
he's
this
still so
series. I
young and
mean,
stuff." Yeah, I don't think he can. I mean, because you literally just need him to beat Wemby and the Spurs. Like, I'm not worried about him against any other team, or this team without him against any other team. So if he can't deliver on against this team, I don't think I think it's more important to get a fresh start. That said, I don't think he's tradable. So I think he makes too much
yeah.
money, and he didn't show well this last series at all. So I think you gotta let him build his value back up. And if he has like I said, a good half season, I'm sure you could find somebody. Phoenix. I feel like Phoenix will make a mistake and try to trade for him.
You know,
Yeah.
I think he's a useful player. He is being paid way too much, but
Yeah.
he still has a little star potential in my mind.
Okay.
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think if I had to choose
I mean,
between
it's
getting rid of one or the other, I think I would still keep J Dub despite his injury problems over Chet. But I think realistically, I think they'll probably have to trade J Dub because I don't think anyone's going to take Chet. And then if you still have to have him on the roster, then you find a way to kind of build up his confidence again. But yeah, they definitely need to figure something out. uh, because if they're going to be playing this team again and again, and you want a different result, he's going to have to step up and at least be the third best player on the team, if not the second best. Um, and he wasn't even that. He
J-Dub.
wasn't even close to that this time. So
You're talking about J-Dub?
I'm talking about Chet. If Chet stays, you got to build
Uh,
up his confidence, and if he can't be the second or third best player on the team next postseason, then yeah, that's not enough. So,
okay.
but yeah, I mean, you could see him being
Um,
pretty good on an Eastern Conference team. Actually, there's a few teams that could use a guy like him to play
yeah, 3
defense and
and I
stuff
mean,
like
he
that.
can spread the floor.
Yeah,
The only problem is he doesn't seem to be the full-time center. I
yeah.
guess because of
I mean,
the
maybe
rebounding problems
I
you're
feel
talking about.
like maybe the Wizards, you could fool them into giving you Anthony Davis because he's only got 1 year left, I think, on his deal. then then they can take and then we can have street clothes in a whole new city, and it'd be very exciting for all of
Yeah,
us.
you can have street clothes. I'll take Chet over him, man. At least Chet plays. Sheesh.
Yeah, no, it's true. I'm
Although
just
that
joking
is a
around, but
scary long contract. My gosh.
yeah, that's the thing. It's just that
Why
it's the
do
fact I
teams
didn't even
like
notice that.
do? Why do they do these extensions? Why?
Yeah, I
Like,
don't
oh my god!
understand it either
Imagine the
because
leverage they would have right now, right
yeah,
after
that's
that crap
exactly it. You could
series. Yeah,
exactly you could be like, no, 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 we're putting you on like a basic team option here for a year. We'll see how it goes, and then
yeah.
yeah, yeah, I would do
I mean,
exactly like give
someone
him
would
a
sign Chet. I'm pretty sure, but
yeah.
uh,
But that's the thing is then he's someone else's problem for more money, and then you have all that cap space. And given that they're second apron or close to the second apron, I don't know that that's necessarily bad to free up cap flexibility again because that's what teams
yeah,
seem
I don't
to
get the extension
do.
thing. There's just nothing in it for the team, except
Yeah,
I guess they don't go to free agency. I guess they're
yeah.
scared
I
of
mean,
them going to free agency, but you can still offer them more money. So I don't
that's
get it either.
exactly it. You could offer him more per, and then but just make the contract shorter, right? Like be like, okay, we'll give you 2 years, uh, and then and then we'll see where we go from there. But yeah, man, it's a long time. If he's getting paid that kind of money in 2031, then oof, yeah, because you can't even
Yeah.
stretch and waive him then when he's making that much money because it's just going to be a, a massive block on your cap, like the Bucks have, like Phoenix has.
What do you think of Giannis? So let's say you could get Giannis for every player or whatever OKC wants to give. Would you go for it or?
Yeah, actually, I would. I think I would do it. Um, I mean, you might as well because they already showed that this team came up short. They came really close, but then maybe it means you got to mix it up a little bit. It's like you ran it back after being champion, which is great, but like this is what champions do. Like I always think about like Houston getting Clyde Drexler for that second Hakeem run. Um, there's like a lot of examples of just like, sure, the
Worked out
team's
one
good.
year.
Yeah, and you may be a champ, but like, hey, we just need that extra push. It's clear we're missing it this time.
Can Giannis and
We just need
Shea
an
play
extra guy.
together? Because Giannis is pretty ball dominant.
He is pretty ball dominant. Yeah, I'd be curious to see how that would work.
He's also
I
not a
think it'd
great
be
3-point shooter. I mean, those Bucks
yeah,
teams had forgetting his name, but they
Drew
had their center
Holiday and
shooting
Chris
threes.
Middleton and even what was it, Connaughton? I think he
Brooke
could shoot
Lopez. They
the
had
three
Brooke
too.
Lopez shooting
Yeah,
threes. Yeah.
that's right. Yeah, yeah. No, that
And
that that is the
Hardenstein's
one.
not that guy.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, it would be. That's the one challenge. But at the same time, like defensively, he's great. I mean, he was the Greek freak, so I feel like he wouldn't. It wouldn't be too much of a problem for him to defend guys like Wemby and stuff. I feel like he could do it. I mean, the one thing you worry
Yeah.
about though is he has been injured a lot in the last 3 years, so
Yeah, that's true.
you got to be careful with that. But I would just do it just to see what happens. I mean, they're that team. I trust them to like if it turns out it didn't work out to figure out a way out of it because they seem to always know how to like get out of situations, right? Remember when they were stuck
And they
with
still have a ton of assets
yeah,
and yeah, so many
they've got
great
all
young
the
players who they're gonna have to pay one
exactly.
day and yeah.
Yeah, I
All
think
right,
I
man,
think it would
let's
be worth it.
okay. I agree. Let's move on. Let's talk about the finals, man. Your
Yeah, it's
Knicks
gonna be
made it,
great.
and I'm just gonna claim them against my Spurs. So. No. I will say though, they're my Spurs for this. Well, actually, let me just tell you. Okay, America, we're gonna do a little bit of betting talk,
Yeah,
and here's the deal, America. I actually picked this finals. First of all, I just want to toot my own horn a little bit. So I
yeah.
picked Knicks Spurs. This is on the record, episode 1 with Doug. Uh, and it came to fruition. And so I had a little 10-1 bet on the Spurs. I would say about a month maybe before the playoffs started. They were at
Wow.
They're at 10-1 to win it all, and I'm like, I think that's really good odds. So I put
That is a pretty
$100
great
down
bet.
on that, Mark. So I'm
Wow.
set to win $1,000 if the Spurs win it. However, after the Knicks won, I was like, well, I'm going to hedge my bets a little bit.
Of
So
course.
I
You
put a
got to
little
do it
money
that way.
down on the Knicks. I also put
Yeah. Hey, you
$100
got to
down
do
on the
it.
Knicks. So then that one paid out. That one's going to pay out 220 to 2.2 to 1. So basically, right now I stand. If the Spurs win, I win $900. If the Knicks win, I win $120. Now,
Hey.
this is a hedge situation, Mark. The current odds are at about 166, 170, depending on the
Mhm.
sports book. I could put about 300 down on the Knicks and get my bets to both be around $600 even, right? So I track that
Mhm.
900 I win would go down to the 600, but the Knicks would have. So should I do it? Should I just even it out the odds, Mark?
Absolutely.
America,
Let's do it.
Mark, what do you think?
I say absolutely. When it comes to money, you can't have loyalty. You just gotta you gotta hedge your bets. I think it's worth it. Um, yeah, I think you should do it. So
Okay.
yeah, and I'm
All
feeling
right.
much better about the Knicks' chances just watching them play through the playoffs than I would have at the beginning of the playoffs. I mean, I wasn't
Well,
on
let's
your
talk
first
about that.
episode, but I did have them going to the finals. I did not have the Spurs though. I had OKC, but um, so but I'm more confident in them now than I was at the beginning of the postseason.
Well, let's talk about it because maybe convince me because right now I got more money on the Spurs and I think they're probably going to
Sure.
win. So, what's the case for the Knicks?
So the case for the Knicks is on offense. Cat can shoot the three really well, so he can draw Wemby out a little bit, gives everybody else a little bit of space. On defense, you've got Mitch wearing a cast. So that might hurt a lot if he's roughing up Wemby. But also, OG is really a great defender. And
He's
I think
seriously wearing a
statistically,
cast. He's
I
wearing like
think
a
some
full arm
kind of,
cast,
I don't think it's a full arm cast. He's got some kind of club, like metal
a
hand
wrist
thing or
cast,
something. It's going to be
like
weird.
the linebackers have in football.
Yeah, I think it's
That
going to be
works in
something like
like
that. It should be
football. You
fun.
don't have to actually catch a ball if you're a
Yeah.
linebacker, but
Well,
I don't
he may
know.
shoot free throws better with the cast on. We could
He can club volleyball it in.
exactly just spike it. Yeah,
I
that should
mean,
work.
yeah, be
Um,
hard to be worse, I suppose.
yeah, and then OG is just great on defense, and I think I think he may be the highest rated defender against Wemby this season, or something like that. He's up there with it's like him and Giannis um, in the times they've played the Spurs. That
Against
like
Wemby, you're saying?
Yeah, I think OG and
Oh,
Giannis are the
wow.
top two. I don't know if they're who's one or two, but OG's had a pretty good record defending Giannis. Wemby.
You got a source
But
for these stats, Mark?
yeah, I gotta find it. I'll send it to you at some point after the podcast. After I've already sent this
Okay,
out to the
Saul
world and
America, that will help
humiliated
you out,
myself.
but he's got his sources. I'll check out.
I've got, of course, I'm an inside man. He's great. No, I read it. I think I read it
Uh,
on the Athletic was saying it or something like that. But who knows?
okay,
If
interesting.
that's how
I believe
accurate
that
that is.
then.
Yeah. And so if that's true, then and it wouldn't surprise me. He's pretty good. That said, he was never the full-time defender of Wemby, like when the Spurs and Knicks played. I think they sort of switched off between Cat and Mitch um and OG. Although I don't know that Mitch played every single game against the Spurs because he was hurt for part of the year, right? So I'd have to look that up.
Yeah, so I'm looking
Yeah.
that up right now. The Spurs in the regular season they split 1-1, but the Knicks
Yeah.
won that NBA Cup championship.
NBA
So
Cup.
the Knicks are actually up 2-1 on them. One of the
Yeah.
games, December 31st, was really close. Spurs took it by 2 points, 134 to 132. Wow, that is high scoring. This could be exciting
Yeah.
finals, man.
I know.
Dang.
That's what I'm hoping. This will not be the first Spurs Knicks finals.
This won't be a 99 Spurs Knicks. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, yeah. It's not going to be a 77-74 score in any of these games.
Yeah,
That'll be
maybe
after
by
the third
halftime.
quarter. Yeah, halftime, exactly.
Yeah. Uh oh, Yabusele was still on the team. Do I have the right year? I might not have the right year. Oh, I do.
Okay. Yeah, no, they picked him up this year. Yabusele was on earlier this year.
Oh, he they picked him up and dropped him? Ah,
I think so.
poor
Or maybe
Yabusele.
he's just not on the playoff roster? I'm not sure. I haven't seen that guy in
Just to
months, so
think.
I feel like they got rid of him.
He was plus 15 against the Spurs this game. Must have been non-Wimby minutes. That's my guess. Let me
Yeah.
see some other stats.
Yeah, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I read it
Cat
wrong. But I thought they had OG
Cat had
being
20.
able to defend Wemby pretty well, but maybe I read that wrong.
The other game, the Knicks whooped their butts March 1st. That was recent.
Yeah, did Wemby play that
114 to
game?
89. Wimby did play, man. He had
He
25
did play.
points.
Okay. That one I didn't watch that one. I did
Yeah.
watch the NBA Cup one, so but I didn't watch the March matchup. So that's surprising. But then again, I mean, I guess Wemby has a few of those games where he just like can't figure it out all of a sudden. So because he's definitely had that in the last series for
He
a
had
couple games. And
25,
then
1 for 7 for 3. Yeah, that hurts.
yeah.
Brunson had 24. Bridges was on fire. OG was pop plus 16 this time. That's good.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Cat only had 12 points. Interesting.
And I wonder if he got foul trouble.
Oh, probably. So I
Yeah,
think that that's a factor, man. I think that
yeah.
he fouled out of the 134, 132 game. I
Gotcha.
think that could be a big factor, and I think that could kind of bring up all the kind of issues he has.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if he's
Uh,
can't stay on the floor, it changes everything, especially with Mitch being one-handed. Uh, that's going to be that could be really tough, especially if they have to play Huck Porty any kind of minutes, then they're in a lot of trouble.
oh yeah.
Just because he doesn't get to play enough.
Um,
So I mean, I don't know that he would be ready to handle that.
I
So
don't know, Mark. So far, we're not convincing me to put 300 down on the Knicks, man. Gotta say.
okay, fair enough. I thought OG would be a good defensive factor, but yeah, the foul trouble with Cat is a good point.
I agree with you. I think OG would be a great defender on Wimby, as
Yeah,
long as they go with that. Um, so yeah, they could do that. Keep Karl Anthony Towns out of that matchup for the most part.
yeah. I just think that's the only way you could do it because otherwise, I think he's going to foul out every game. It's just I think it's too risky, and he's too important to the offense. So
He surprised us in the past, though. He guarded
that's true.
Jokic pretty well.
Yeah,
They're
that's a good
different
point. Yeah,
players, but
yeah,
one kind of wins with. Well, they both kind of win with power. Maybe they're not that different. Shoot.
yeah,
All right, so you got the Knicks winning it. What do you think?
yeah. I have the
How
Knicks
many games?
in. I have the Knicks in 6. They split one of the home games in San Antonio, and then they win the 2 in New York, lose game 5 in San Antonio, and then win game 6 in Madison Square Garden, and the city explodes.
Nice, like
And yeah,
literally.
yeah. But I mean, yeah, you could have the
Okay,
Spurs in
so
what?
I guess. Well, okay. Before I do that, I think I just want to break it down a little bit. We talked about their previous matchups, but just some thoughts going in. Just holistically, when I watch the East versus the West, I think the West is better. I think these obviously this last teams were. Spurs had 62 wins. OKC had 64.
Yeah,
Only the Pistons, who didn't even make the conference finals, had hit the 60 mark in the East.
right.
Just watching the games, for the most part, they seem better. However, the Knicks have looked really, really good. I mean, really, really good.
Yeah. I mean, I think I'd be less confident if they had been close series in the East, but like those teams, yes, they're weaker than the West teams for sure. But like, when you're beating teams by 50 and they won
Yeah.
game 4 against Cleveland, and it lowered their margin of victory in elimination games because they only won it by 33. Like, because they had
Oh
won
my god.
against Atlanta by 51 and then against Philly by 37 or 42. I can't even remember,
Oh
but it
my
was higher
god.
than that. And like, so yeah, when you're winning by 33 and it lowers your elimination game
Yeah.
margin,
Yeah,
that's the
it's
thing.
not
They
like
were
they squeaked by.
blowing them out. Yeah. Yeah. I would have
Right.
been
It's
really
almost
different if
tough
they had
to
been.
say, like, how good the Knicks are because their competition they've just destroyed their competition, so handily. So just looking more at the individual players and matchups,
Yeah.
I think the Knicks okay, so what worries me for the Knicks is the Spurs just have all these people that can guard Brunson, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they're gonna put
That's the biggest
Castle on him.
concern.
We just saw Castle do a great job on SGA, who's like 6'6" MVP.
Yeah.
Um, they could put. I mean, Fox might be their weakest link, but I mean, wow, the way he was stealing the ball. I,
Yeah.
I think I think Brunson could take Fox. He could if he can get switches on him. Um, but Devin Vassell's been playing some great defense.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's true. And
Champagne's
obviously,
okay.
yeah. And then you got Harper, who can, who's just got so much energy and he's so good just in general, even if he's not quite the defender yet because he's so young. Um, they could throw him
Yeah,
at
but
it too.
he's active. He's
Yeah.
not a slouch on D. He's
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like he definitely
active.
he'll
He's
be a
tall.
great
He's definitely
defender.
quick enough. Yeah.
Yeah. And especially if you bring him in as kind of the double team guy, if you already have Castle kind of harassing Brunson
Right.
and then you bring in Harper just to trap him in the corner or something like that, that could really cause
Yeah,
problems.
but Brunson is so crafty, so strong. He
Yeah.
can probably score on Harper. I think Castle will be tough.
Yeah.
Castle, the other kind of starters are going to be tough. Um, but I do think that Brunson, doesn't have to score in the paint. He's got, just this array of step back shots and other
Yeah.
moves. Just a great shooter, kind of like SGA, really. Um, so I don't think he has to be as worried about Wimby is kind of the point I'm getting to. There's just a lot of chatter about SGA just really cut down his drives to the rim and stuff with Wembanyama around the rim. And I don't know. I mean, Brunson also does get to the rim, so maybe that'll be an issue.
Yeah. I mean,
But
the
he's
one thing we will
so
see is
crafty otherwise.
they're not going to give up the way Cleveland did, standing around and just letting guys walk past them and score. So that's definitely not going to happen. There's going to be no easy layups the entire series for sure.
Exactly. And that's where I don't know if the whole Knicks engine works as well then, right?
Yeah. If they don't get the easy scores in transition. But then the
Who was
Spurs aren't
Brunson, like,
necessarily.
abusing on the Sixers? Oh, he was, like,
Uh,
abusing the big man, right?
yeah, I mean, it was Embiid a little bit,
Yeah.
and but then like also, I mean, with Maxey and Edgecombe, he was quicker than those guys, so I think he was able to handle that. Um, but that was also because those guys were really gassed. They'd been playing a ton since Philly got rid of Jared McCain, and they lost their wing depth completely.
Yeah, Brunson, only 10% of his shots come on layups. It's a little different than
Oh, okay.
The
That's actually a
SGA
lot
thing
lower
where
than I
if
would
you
have
can
thought. I would have thought more
yeah,
like
he's scoring, like
20% or something like that. Okay.
yeah, he's SGA scoring, like it has been 22% in the playoffs. In the regular season, it was closer to 10. Um, so I think I don't have SGA's numbers in front of me, but that's a lot less than SGA, which I'm trying to say makes him a little less worried about Wembanyama, basically.
Yeah, I mean, that's the one thing if he can not worry about that, but the key is,
Wembanyama
yeah,
invariant. Yeah.
if the if the guards throw him off so much just trying to get the ball up the court, um, yeah. I just, I think like just with Bridges on such a heater, like you gotta watch for him. OG, um, Josh Hart, he's up and down, but he's a tough guy. So I think that's a factor as well. I think he can kind of push back against some of the more physical guard play, even though he's not nearly as good of a ball handler. So I don't know how much you can do it that way. But anyway, I have high hopes for them. But
I see a path for the
then
Knicks.
again,
I see a path. Yeah. If you got OG, Garden Wemby, Cats holding down from the 3-point line, Brunson's getting switches on Fox, or I think, he does well against like sort of less strong guys, because he can kind of push them around. You got that old
yeah,
man strength a little bit. And
yeah,
I think Brunson could still get his. So yeah, I see a path for him for sure.
yeah.
And
What are you going to
the
pick?
Spurs of course have the young thing,
Yeah,
but they're all healthy now, and they're all
yeah.
so
That makes a
freaking
big
good,
difference.
man.
Yeah. And I mean,
Um,
the lack of finals experience just doesn't matter since these guys are new to it too. So it doesn't quite have the same issue since neither of them are like have been in the finals a lot. I think it'd be different if it was like a Boston or somebody like that because they've been there enough times. It's a little bit different.
yeah, and man, Brunson is just such a good closer.
It's going to be really fun to watch those guys at
I
the
mean,
end of
that's
games.
nice.
I
You
think
guys
that'll
have
be
the
really
best
cool.
closer. Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
I think so.
Like, I love
But
Castle. He is Castle just like really he's a winner. He's just such a winner.
yeah.
So
But
is
it'll be great to
Brunson.
have like if Brunson goes down and scores and then you get Wemby shooting another half court or 30-foot 3-pointer, like that could be very cool. I think these games are going to be great. I really do. I think this finals is going to be super fun.
Man, I'm starting to talk myself into the Knicks.
There we go. Well done.
How you like that, America?
It's only money, Mike. Don't worry.
Yeah, I think, with if the Knicks win and I don't hedge, I'm gonna be like, oh, that's nice, $100. Yeah, fucking
Yeah.
600. Yeah, be pretty upset at myself. However, I'm gonna pick the Spurs. I went with the
Okay.
Spurs from the beginning of the season. I might as well stick with them.
Yeah, for
The
sure.
Castle, the coverage on Brunson, it'd be interesting to see. We'll see more in the first game. Um, but I think they can kind of keep Brunson to sort of more pedestrian numbers. Now, that's been okay for the Knicks because they've been scoring so much with their secondary guys, but I just think
Yeah.
these Spurs have no weaknesses. I think, those OG Anunoby and Bridges drives to the rim. Wimby makes those a little scarier.
Yeah,
Uh, so I'll pick the Spurs, but it's tough. I definitely see a path for the Knicks. I think it's
for
close. I think
sure.
it's closer than the odds say. So I think the
Yeah,
Knicks are
I
sure to
definitely
get
think
that.
so too. So what do you think? It's 7
Um,
games?
you know what? Sure. Yeah, let's go for
Okay.
7.
Spurs
Um,
in 7. I mean, I know I picked Knicks in 6, but obviously I would love to have a game 7 just because game 7s are the best thing in sports. So it's like, it doesn't
you
even
know
matter if I
what?
don't even like
Sometimes
either
they
team.
suck.
I love it.
Sometimes both teams just start bricking it like crazy and stuff, but
Yeah,
it is
that's
it is
true.
great to have that,
That do or die. I just love
everybody
that.
do or die.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone laying it all out on the line.
Yeah.
I appreciate that Spurs OKC game 7 did not disappoint. I think the
It
refs
was
for the
great.
most part let him play. And Wimby we didn't mention Wimby got in a little foul trouble and
That is
OKC
true.
didn't go at him. Uh
Yeah.
or
I was a little surprised.
OKC maybe could
I
have
thought
gone
they
at him
would.
a little.
Yeah. I thought they could have tried to get him in a little more trouble. So we'll see.
Yeah, because the coach
That's
let him kept him in like kind of mistakenly, I think, and they took him out like a minute later or something, but they had like a little window there to really get him.
yeah.
Yeah, man. I think it's gonna be a good finals.
Yeah. I
Well,
think it's gonna be awesome.
let's play another little game. So
Sure.
here's what I think we should do. Let's look at the playoff averages for some of the top players on
Okay.
each team.
All
Maybe like
right.
their points per game, their rebounding. We could each keep like a tally of like over unders.
Sure. Let's do it. Let me pull up
Um,
postseason.
and we'll keep a tally. Whoever wins the most over unders has got to buy the other guy. Got the other guy buys him dinner.
All
Uh,
right. That sounds
next time
good.
we see each other.
All right.
Um, hopefully in Barbados.
Exactly. Somewhere tropical for sure.
um,
All right.
all right, let's see here. So I'll start with Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson has averaged 26.9 points per game in the playoffs. So the question is, you want over or under?
I'll take the under for him. I think it'll be close, but I don't, that's a pace I'm not sure you can pull that off against a team like the Spurs. That's a lot of points.
All right. For the reasons that I mentioned, I'm going to also take the under.
Okay.
Although it's scary to say that with Brunson because
I know. Watch him drop 50 on the first time.
yeah, he's he's such a great closer. But the Spurs got a good coach, and they'll
Yeah.
all right. So we're both
No,
gonna
they're
say
definitely
under.
planning something for him.
All right, we're both gonna say under on that one. All right. Now let's look at Anunoby with 19.7 over on that
That's
one.
a
Or maybe should we
blistering.
probably switch
Yeah,
off? I
you
should go
go.
first.
Yeah, you get to go
Okay,
first.
so I'm gonna go under. I guess I don't feel like I can't imagine
Yeah, that
Williams had
seems.
this many points. My gosh.
I know that seems really
Well,
high. I cannot imagine he'll. I don't even know if he'll get the ball quite enough to have the chance to score that many. How many field goal attempts was he taking per game? Yeah, he's taking 11.4 shots a game.
oh yeah, second most on the
Yeah,
team.
yeah, that's quite a lot. I would have. I don't know that he'll be able to do that this series. It might be a little
He'll
less than
probably
that.
prove
So
us both wrong. I mean, it's what he's been
I know.
doing the whole
Watch
time.
him also
All right,
drop
let's go
40 or
for
something.
Bridges. Bridges was
Bridges
averaging 14.6.
14.6. All right, I'm going to go over.
I think I'm gonna go
Yeah,
over too, man.
man. All right, well,
You
we're
can
never going
kind
to
of
win the
score
dinner if we.
without. Yeah, well, now no one will have to each pay for our own if we both have the same. Dang it!
Exactly, we're going to just have to split the meal. But yeah, no, it's tough with these
Oh,
guys because I just think Bridges is
good
on such a
touch.
heater. I think I could easily see him scoring a lot. And he kind of, you don't always realize he's scoring that much. He's just like so kind of unassuming about it, but like he'll just hit like every shot. Yeah, he's still shooting
And they're gonna need him
almost
to.
59%.
Yeah, actually it's dumb to pick over because you can't possibly sustain this field goal
But it's
percentage.
15. I think like OG at almost 20 is a lot. I think 15 he could do.
Yeah, 15 just doesn't seem like that much. In the regular season, he had 14.4, so it's right around his
His
regular
average.
season
Okay.
numbers. Yeah, I don't know. I just love Bridges. I'm not gonna go. I was gonna try to diverge with you, but I just kind of like the guy. I'm gonna go over.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
so Cat. Here's a good one. All right, Cat. I feel
That's
like
you.
hasn't been scoring that much. She's at 16.9 points per game. I think it's my turn to go first.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cat 16.9, and he might have Wimby guarding him.
Yeah.
Ooh, well, that seems like a really good reason to go under, but I'm gonna go over. Let's try it out.
Oh
Why
wow.
not? I
Okay.
think
I'll take the under.
he can push Wimby out of the way. Why not? Yeah, he's big.
Sure.
No? All right.
Yeah, I mean, I think the foul trouble may keep him off the floor enough to go under that. So I'll take the under.
All right. So, Mark, I just
It is
wanted
crazy
to
though. Like how many
remind you that you're
shots?
picking the Knicks, but of their 4 stars, you went under on 3 of them.
Yeah, that is true. But I mean, for Brunson, like I said, it's going to be close. I don't think that's going to be overwhelmingly under. I just don't think 27. Like I think he could average like 25, and that's still great and stuff like that. Yeah. Did we get hurt
Okay.
yet? Did we do Hart yet?
You want Hart? Let's I'm not too worried about Hart's points, but let's go to how about rebounds?
Rebounds. All
Um
right.
all right, so let's go for Cats rebounds. So Cats at 10.6. Your turn.
I'll take the over. I think I think he's going to have a really strong rebounding series.
Yeah, I think with Robinson out, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, and also, yeah,
Oh,
Robinson. I mean,
yeah.
he said he's going to play, but I don't know how
Unless
many
he
minutes
fouls
that
out
is.
on of every game, which
That's the
is
only thing.
possible.
That's the one thing that worries me. But I think he'll get his on the glass.
All right. And let's look at Brunson's assists. He's at 6.6.
Yeah,
I
I'll
think it's my
go.
turn.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. Sorry, it's
Uh,
you.
okay, 6.6. So does he need to pass more? I think he what's his regular season on this one? Okay, so Brunson 6.8, so slightly more in the regular season. I think he
Yeah,
will need to pass more because Castle's that good. I
yeah.
don't think I don't think the Knicks are gonna be as great though. I don't think they're gonna be hitting as many shots. So I'm gonna go under.
You gonna go under? Oh, yeah. I got to go under as well. That makes sense.
Oh man, Mark, you're killing your own team, man. All right, let's
I
move on
know.
to
I
the
know.
Spurs. All right, we got the
All
big
right.
man, Mr. Wembanyama Victor. He is at 23.2.
Yeah. I'll take the over.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good choice.
Yeah. I think so. I just think it's the finals. I think he'll show out.
Yeah, he's gonna love dunking on a little kid. All right.
Yeah. Exactly.
Although I don't know, man, if Anunoby's the best defender on him or second best defender on him.
Yeah. We'll see. But
Yeah.
I feel like he'll still get his. Uh, just because he's too hard to stop. It'll be whether the other guys could step up. That means they'll win.
Okay. Speaking of the other guys, let's move on to Stefan Castle, who's been averaging 19.2 points per game. Um, well, Castle is gonna have a very good defender on him. Uh,
Yeah, it's going to be Bridges, right? Probably.
yeah,
Yeah,
Bridges makes sense. Yeah, Bridges makes a lot of sense. So he scored 13 in the first game and 5. Oh my god. 5 in the 134 point game. Whoa. Okay, I think I'm gonna go under.
you're going to go under for Castle. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I mean, I think he'll be close to that, but
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it'll be way under,
if
but
he averages
you know,
19 points a game, that's under.
I can see it
Yeah.
like 16, 17 points, something like
But he's
that.
also I think he's gonna quote unquote step up as well. But he's already stepped up this whole playoff, so it's
Yeah,
not a yeah. Okay, so we both got under. Man alive, Mark, we're the same. Okay,
I know.
how
This is less of a
this is
battle
less exciting.
for a
We
gimmick than
should
we
have
thought.
done we should have done one of us calls out a number and the other one has to say over under.
Yeah, that's true. That would have been next time we know.
Next time we
For
know.
summer league, we'll do it that way.
That's it. Yeah. Big summer league fans here. Okay, so next up, what do you want to
De'Aaron
do? Oh,
Fox.
let's do Harp. Let's do
Oh,
Fox.
you want it?
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Let's do Fox.
Okay, Fox was averaging 16.4.
So 16, almost 16 and a half, just a little under. I will say that his assist numbers go up and his points go down. I'll take the under.
I think this is the guy Brunson guards. I think he can do some damage on
Yeah,
Brunson.
that's true.
Yeah, I think he can do some damage. I'll go over on this one.
Okay.
All right. Good. We had a difference. All right.
Yeah.
Let's get Harper out there. Super sub.
Yeah.
Um, Harper's been averaging 13.1
And
off the
regular
bench.
season, what was he about? It looks like
Regular
11.8.
season. Remember, he's a rookie. Yep.
Yeah.
But he probably grew, you know.
And he's playing
I
a
think
few more
Harper is going to
minutes.
show out.
You'll take the over?
I'm going to go over. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go under, but it won't be by a ton, but I think it'll be his first finals. He may be a little nervous. So I imagine by the end of the series he'll be over, but the first couple of games I think he'll be shakier.
All right, let's get Wemby's rebounds on here.
Yeah.
Wemby's been averaging 10.8 at playoffs. I think it's your turn.
Yeah, I'll go over. I think because this was brought down by a couple games where he was weirdly passive. So I think consistently he'll be getting more rebounds than that.
And you're saying Mitchell Robinson's just like in partial cast? How
Yeah,
can he
I
even
mean,
play then? He
he
can't
is
play,
going to
can he?
play. No, it's some kind of splint / cast, and they said he could play. I just don't know how. So that's the wild card because if he's completely hobbled and can't really work it, we'll see what happens. But
So Wemby's
or
been up against Rudy Gobert and
and
Hardenstein's pretty good
Hartenstein, yeah,
rebounder. Yeah. And Mitchell's in a cast. So why don't we I'll go over too.
yeah,
Okay, so what do you want us to do? Like some assists? Let's see here. How about
yeah,
I think the Castle assists are intriguing to me. He has the most assists on the team.
yeah. He's got almost 7 a
It's
game.
yeah,
I didn't actually realize it
6.7.
was that high. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, pretty good. I think it's my turn. Yeah, I just think that's so high. I'm just gonna go under.
Yeah, I know this is not exciting viewing, but yeah, I got to go under as well. I think that seems a little more because I actually think Fox is going to have the ball more anyway. So
All right, and let's just put Fox on there then.
yeah,
What do we got? 5. He's at 5.9 for the playoffs.
yeah. So I'll go over on
You
that.
you wanna go over on that?
Yeah,
All
I'll
right.
say Castle doesn't handle it as much, or so therefore he doesn't get the chance, and Fox goes over because he'll be handling the ball more as the veteran.
All right. I'll just go under. All right, man. There we go.
All right.
I wish you could bet on these things if anybody knows of a place, but,
Yeah, I
maybe
know,
use this
right? Like that.
guide for per game bets America.
Yeah, I'm a little
Um,
surprised that FanDuel doesn't do it. I just kind of assume FanDuel you could bet on anything.
maybe it's just not that exciting and it's a lot of math that it's,
That's true. It is.
like,
It is a lot of
"Oh, if my
math.
guy makes hold on, let me break out the calculator. If he makes 12 points this game, he
Yeah,
goes
yeah. It's a good
262
point.
plus 12 divided by" Yeah. Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
that's
good
not as
point. Good
exciting.
point.
I get it. Uh,
Actually, we should have one
alright.
wild card, which is
Okay.
how many minutes a game does Bismack Biyombo get? My man, the great Bismack.
Okay, so Kuzmak, not exactly a rotation player on the
Yes,
Spurs.
I would say that's a generous way to put it.
Yeah. How does minutes per game work? Like, if he doesn't play at all, does that count against him? Does that
I don't even
contribute
know. Yeah, does he just
0?
get a
Do we
yeah, if it's
wanna
a
just do total
DNP,
minutes? Do we wanna
yeah,
do a
let's do
total
total minutes.
minutes or
I think we gotta do total minutes because there's no way
okay,
he's gonna play all 7 or 6 or 7 games because he's only gonna play in a
total
blowout, I would
minutes.
assume, or if half the team gets concussed. And even then, they may just be like, "We'll play all guards. We don't wanna play."
Bismack, dude. Or my man Mason Plumlee will come in, you never
Oh,
know.
yeah, I forgot he's
Or
on the
I guess
team.
they could play him they could go 3 high with Olynyk, Biyombo,
Oh,
and Plumlee.
yeah. Oh, that'd be
Yeah, big
epic.
lineup.
They if they brought those guys in for the front line, that'd be awesome.
Bismack Biyombo is gonna play, okay, I'll set the over-under at 4.5. You pick.
So 4.5 per game
Minutes total.
total. Oh, total. Oh, I'll take the
Total.
over. I take the over. He's going to play at least 6 or 7 minutes. Epic Bismack time. Can you get a Bismack jersey? That actually may be the Spurs jersey I would get.
Why, Mark?
I think it'd be
Why?
awesome. It'd be so epic. To be like, really, that was the player you chose out of the entire history of the Spurs franchise.
Okay. You heard it here as our wild card. Bismack. Mark
Yeah,
thinks
I think that's
Bismack's
a
can
good.
play more than 4.5. All right. That was good. Anything else?
No, I think we got it covered. This is going to be great finals. I'm really, really excited about this. I think we're in for a
What do you think
treat.
is going to
It's
happen
just going to
game
be
one?
game one. I think I think New York's going to steal game one. I think everyone's going to expect them to come out rusty, but I think they're going to come out just like totally well rested and just ready to go. And they're going to quiet the crowd for that first game. I think they'll take that one.
How they been doing on game ones this postseason? I'm forgetting.
Well, they had
They obviously won the last two since they swept both series.
But then
and
also
they beat Atlanta, right?
Yeah, they beat Atlanta in game one. I don't remember what the score was.
But it was pretty
game one
close.
against
That
Cleveland.
Cavs one, they were down 22.
Yeah,
So they came out a little
I mean, if
flat.
they fall
They've
down
also been
22
resting
against
a long
Spurs.
time.
Yeah, it's always that balance of like rest versus like being on it. I kind of wish they had played 5 games against Cleveland just to give them a couple more days of action. But I think somehow they're just going to surprise everybody and come out crazy good on game one and steal it. There's my
Meanwhile,
hot
the
take.
Spurs lost against Minnesota in their game one.
Yeah.
They beat
And they had to go to
OKC in double overtime.
But they had to go to double overtime. So it was a pretty unique game one. It's not like they came out and were just unstoppable.
I think the Spurs I think it's going to be a bit of a wake-up call for the Knicks.
Okay.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Obviously, they've already beat them, so it's not like they already beat them in the NBA Cup and one other regular season game. So it's not like it's a total. But the Knicks have been battling against these East teams. They haven't seen any aliens, man. They haven't seen any.
Yeah, no, it's true. That's true.
Jordan
He
clones.
clearly stepped up another level. He got some kind of power pack sent to him from space. So
Mandalorian. He's got the Mandalorian.
Oh yeah, he's got that thing. That's cool.
Have you been watching those, man?
Yeah.
Did you watch the
I
movie?
watched that. I did watch the movie. Yeah, I watched it last week.
Don't give it away. I haven't seen it yet, but I've been watching all the series leading up to the movie just to get catch up. Dude, they just do awesome stuff with jetpacks. Like they're just in like hand-to-hand combat fights, and they're like jetpacking to like
cool.
hit the guy into like the boulder or jetpacking to sweep the leg. I'm like, this is cool.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, you'll like it. I enjoyed the movie a lot. I had a long layover in Miami for this business trip I was on, and I was like, you know what? There's a movie theater close to the airport. I'm just going to go watch it. So it was perfect.
You didn't go to South Beach, Mark? Come on, man.
Well, that's actually really far from the airport. So I was like, that I think would have been too long to get there. I would have missed my flight, so that would have been bad. So
that's fair.
So anyway, Anyway,
you probably, even though movies cost so much, you probably saved a lot of money by making that.
That's true. That's a good point. Cool. All right, man. Well, this is going to be epic. Yeah, game one tomorrow night, guys. It's going to be great. Oh, not tomorrow night. Sorry, Wednesday night. I forgot. This is a Monday.
Well, Wednesday night. By the time they listen to it, it's probably tomorrow night. So
yeah, you're right. That's a good point.
Keep it here with Drum and Dimes, everyone. We'll be following these finals, and thanks so much for joining us this season. Feel free to shout out to us on the Drop and Dimes _guys Instagram. Mark, do you have a Twitter or anything you want to share? Or
no, I'm good. I can drop something in the comments on YouTube or something, then people can find me. It's true, because I haven't updated my public Instagram in a while. So, and once I don't do that, then I can promote it a little more.
I hear you. Um, all right. Well, this has been a lot of fun. We love talking to you guys, and thanks for listening. Like,
Absolutely.
subscribe, 5 star. Go Spurs!
All right, let's go Knicks. Go New York.
There we go. Peace.